Good morning, everyone. I am Orshi Almalbas, and I'm going to discuss more about the high and low method in managerial accounting. So, what is high and low method? And also to discuss the fixed cost and variable cost. So, we have three agenda to be discussed today. So, agenda number one, we have the differentiation of fixed cost and variable cost. And number two is what is high and low method and what can we find here. And number three is the sample problem. So the presenter, yes, it's me, Orgy Almalbats. Mabuhay! Welcome to Managerial Accounting 2, where we will discuss more on high and low method. What is fixed cost? Um, so what is fixed cost? So we have already known that fixed cost is referred to as the cost that does not register a change or doesn't change at all with an increase or decrease in the quantity of goods produced by a firm. Fixed costs are those costs that a company should bear irrespective of the levels of production. So that is fixed cost. For example, the rent. Rent is a fixed cost, right? And it doesn't really change in the next few days or like maura gyud na siya imong bayaran. Di gyud na siya mutaas or mudako kay fix siya. More on like water supply, di ba? Dili na siya bag-o. Dapat fixed ra gyud siya. Next is the variable cost. So variable cost is referred to as a type of cost that will show variations as per the changes in the levels of production depending on the volume of the production in the company. The variable cost increases or decreases. Again, variable costs are costs that are changeable. It can increases or decreases in the long run. So next, what is high and low method? So in cost accounting, the high and low method is a way of attempting to separate out fixed and variable costs. So given a limited amount of data, the high and low method involves taking the highest level of activity and the lowest level of activity and comparing the total cost at each level. So we will discuss more with the sample problem, and you will see in that problem what is high and low method really is. So what does high and low method tell you or what does it imply to you? Nganong naaman siya? So, ang sa nato ma-determine ani? So, the high and low method is a technique used to determine the variable and fixed cost component of a product or entity with mixed cost. So it involves analyzing the total mixed cost at the highest and lowest levels of the activity. So the total fixed costs are assumed to be constant at both points. By examining the changes in total cost and the change in activity levels, the variable cost can the variable cost rate can be calculated. So there are many things that we can get in the high and low method. Thus, it tell you first the total fixed cost and also the variable cost that can be calculated in a single unit produced. So in a single produced unit with units produced with high and low cost or low method, we can see if there are changes or what is the total mixed cost of the product really is. So why is it important in a business to know its fixed cost or is to know more about the high and low method? So the high and low method is crucial for distinguishing between fixed costs, variable costs, and also it aiding in budgeting, forecasting, and decision making. Its simplicity makes it easy to apply, requiring only data from the highest and lowest activity levels. So this method allows manager to control and reduce costs effectively. So plan for profitability and set pricing strategies by understanding cost behavior. Additionally, it helps in evaluating the performance of different business segments, providing valuable insight into their cost structures and facilitating better financial and managerial decisions. So there are five steps So I will discuss the 5 steps in this later on in the sample problem. So first step is to get the highest total number of units from the same period. Step 2 is to get the lowest total number of units from the same period. Step number 3 is to get the difference of the unit cost. And step number 4 is to get the difference of the number of units. And lastly, step number 5 is to divide the result of step number 3 with the result from step number 4. So later on, I will discuss more about this on how to apply this step and how to use on how and also on how to use the high and low method. Um, I will be right back with my sample problem. And everyone, I am back, and now I am going to discuss to you on how to apply the high and low method in managerial accounting or in the income statement. So first is to get the highest total number of units from the same period. Two is to get the lowest total number of units from the same period. Step number 3 is to get the difference of the number of unit costs. And step number 4 is to get the difference of the number of units. And step number 5 is to divide the result of step 3 with the result from the step 4. Again, these are the steps on how to apply the high and low method. Hello, good morning. Since I have already tackled the steps of high and low method, now I have a sample formula for you to be guided on how to really apply the high and low method. So we have here the months, the number of guests or the total units produced, and also the total cost or the total unit cost. So from the month of January, we have a number of guests of 1,500 with a total cost of 143,000 pesos. From the month of February, we have 2,300 number of guests with a total cost of 203,100 pesos. From the month of March, we have 1,000 number of guests and a total cost of 105,450 pesos. And in the month of April, we have 4,323 number of guests and a total cost of 454,225 total cost. And in the month of May, we have 4,545 number of guests and a total cost of 371,225 pesos. And in the month of June, we have 3,541 number of guests and a total cost of 296,225. And from the month of July, we have 4,312 number of guests with 353,945 pesos total cost. And in the month of August, we have 2,143 number of guests with 191,273 pesos total cost. So since I have already given you the example, now let's apply the steps of high and low method and also to get to know more about the formula on and how to get the variable cost and the fixed cost. Since I have already given you the example, so now let us compute for the high and low method or on how to apply the high and low method. So step 1 is to get the higher total number of units from the same period. So in this period, as we can see, May has the highest total number of units and has a corresponding total number of units cost of 371,225. So in other words, May or the month of May is the highest number of units. So that is step number 1. 404,545 is the number of unit cost with a corresponding total cost of 371,225,000. So step number 2. So step number 2 is to get the lowest total number of units from the same period. So in this period, as we can see, March has the lowest number of units produced with a 1,000 pesos and a corresponding unit cost of 450,000 total cost, or 105,450 pesos. So in that manner, 1,000 is the lowest number of units with a corresponding number of 105,450 pesos as the total unit cost. And then step number 3 is to get the difference of the number of unit cost. So here is the total number of unit cost. So this is the high. We will use the highest number minus the or deduct to the lowest activity. So again, the highest number of unit cost, as we can see, is 371,225. So that's 8. And the lowest number of unit cost is 105,450 pesos. So 371,225 pesos minus 105,450 pesos is equal to 265,775 pesos. And step number 4 is to get the difference of the number of units produced. So again, same case or in the same scenario, we have to deduct the highest number of units to the lowest number of units. So as we can see, we have 4,545 as our highest number and 1,000 is our lowest number. So we will deduct them and we can get 3,545 as our units produce. And now is to divide the result of step 3 with the result from step 4. So we have to divide 265,775 pesos to 3,545, or the unit cost, and this is the unit cost and this is the units produced. So we can get 74.97 or 75 as the variable cost per unit. Since we have already found the variable cost, which is 74.97, then we need to find the fixed cost. So first, we need to find the fixed cost using the high activity cost. So what is the high activity cost? Again, the highest activity cost of the same period is May. That amounts to 371,225 minus open parenthesis 74.97, or the variable cost times the units produced, or 4,545. So this is the highest number of units produced. So we can get 30,486.35 is the fixed cost using the high activity cost. And now we need to if we need to find the fixed cost using the low activity cost, then we need to first find what is the lowest activity cost. So we have 105,450 pesos minus the variable cost times the lowest units produced. So we can get 30,480 pesos. So again, is the fixed cost using low activity cost. So that's it. Again, thank you so much for listening to me and to my report about high and low method. I hope you understand something about my report and know the importance of applying this technique or method, or for you to have no or to separate variable and fixed cost. I hope you got everything what I have meant to say. For this is really important for you as a marketing student. Again, this is RG Almalbas reporting. Thank you so much.